Alright. Who's it? Alright, give him a stick. There we go.
Let's see if that's
Go first, sweetheart.
Oh man, Joe, right there, yeah. We run, sit down. Sit down.
First John chapter 2 talks to us about, let's look here real quickly at the symptoms of anorexia, which I see that all of you have overcome that in your lives. This men's conference and the little bit that I did to be part of it, I thought it was worth all of it, baiting you in here with the steak and all the different things to sell you on two things, okay? So here's the sell at the end of our time together. Be students of the book and be teachers of the book.
We got a sword in our hand, it's a Bible. And the world needs the Bible.
Is the only time your kids hear about Jesus and the only time your kids pray is when they're up there in children's church?
Have you personally chosen, I will be a man of the book?
My question to you is, can your wife go home and put her faith and trust in you to really think that she's going to get a word from God? Can she ask you questions? I'm not talking about the communication part. I'm talking about, do you have enough knowledge of this word that you can answer her questions?
When's the last time you got excited about something you read in the Bible and not something somebody preached? Childish mindset, there with feelings, why don't you just put beside the word feelings is I can't, and then put sniffle, sniffle.
There's nothing wrong with being a babe in Christ. It's the only problem is if you just stay there. But we ought to, I mean, when you hear something, you think, oh, I've heard that before. If 98% of the time you think I've heard that before, you say, well, I must have heard it in church because it's the only place I ever read or study the Bible. You ought to think, man, I've heard that before. Where was I at? Oh yeah, that was at my kitchen table.
He told the churches, he says, if anybody comes in here and they preach another gospel, let them be accursed. He told this to the church. It wasn't the church leaders, it was you.
All I've got to live on is what a preacher gives me, I will die.
You can't just take in and take in without giving out, because then you're not going to be able to take in what you need. Part of your personal growth as a Christian has to do with you teaching other people.
Because with God, there aren't big prayer requests, there's just limitations of our faith. Can I ask you a humble question? Is the God of heaven limited by the geography that you live in?
With America today is not our preachers. It's our men. Man, we need to be the leaders of our family. We need to be the spiritual pastors of our family.
Begging you to be the mighty men that will influence the world.